Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video I'm going to be showing you how I complete some of my work in progress handmade items. So these are things that I've started but I haven't finished, or I started, I might have pulled bits off them because I didn't like what I'd done, and then I throw them into a tub, and today is the day that I'm going to start accessing them and doing something with at least some of them. Now the first thing I'm going to start with are these playing cards. So a while back I altered all of this pack of playing cards by putting down some serviette and then putting some ink around the edges. And I did make something else with a lot of them, but this is the bunch that I've got left. So I want to try and do something with these today. And the other thing that I'm going to do is I made these in a recent video, and I want to fix some of these up in that I think that this paper is quite thin, and I'm concerned that when I put them into the box of ephemera that I need to use, they may actually disintegrate or something, or get ripped. So I had an idea that I would put this onto the playing card, because the playing card's nice and firm and solid, and that also would add some more interest to them. So this is the first thing that I'm going to do with some of these playing cards, is add on these snippets that I made the other day. And I actually think that gives it quite a cute look to do that. So let's just put some on, and it's also super quick and super simple. Now with this one, I might just tear some of this paper off because I do want it to actually be showing on the card so you can see the background. So as I go through, I might just have to rip some of them down, and then these will go into my stash of things I need to use. Now I might put this one this way actually, and then tear a bit off the side here. Yeah, I do want the words up the right way, so I quite like that look. I've got 9 of them that I made the other day, so let's just put some of them on. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the side thing again and just rip this off a little bit. I think that'll be all right. We'll see how that goes anyway, and if it falls off in the box, although hopefully it won't, then it should be fine. And this one I'll put this way like that. So all of this is something that's going to be in my stash, and then I'll be able to use it when I go looking for things next time. And I do use my box of handmade ephemera quite a bit. I really like to make things and then see how I'm going with things. I might put this way. And I've got a couple more. Okay, I think this is the last one. So we'll put this on this queen because that's not a great job I've done on that, so I'll put that over the top of it. Okay, so I'm feeling a bit more confident that these will last now. Now I've got these ones, and the back of them I could put some paper on, but I actually thought if I put them together I can create a little side tuck in here. Okay, so I might try that. I'll just put some glue down on 3 sides. See what we can get happening here. And then you'd have a little tuck spot in there, but just let me dry this a bit first and put a couple more together like that. That one's got a hole in it. I'll try another one. Doesn't have a hole. I'm going to set these aside to dry a bit before I work more on them. Just pop them over there, and let's pick something else up. I have these tags, and they had other things on them, but I pulled off whatever was on them, and now I need to kind of fix them a bit more. I've pulled out some tissue, which is just from a dress pattern. and I thought I could scrumple some of this up. Let's just put some of this on this lady's head. That might be too big, so let's cut it down a little bit. Yeah, that's a better size, I think, just not to have it quite so big. So we've got a bit of a hat, crown, whatever you want to call it, going on her head. I do like crowns and hats and things. It's because I'm a hat person, I think, that I like doing things like this. And I also will add some tissue paper just to, you know, make it a bit more interesting, I think. Pulled out my trusty matte medium because I want to put some tissue on the bottom of this tag to jazz it up a bit. Maybe some on the top as well. Actually, I'm not going to put any on the top. I'll just stop that because otherwise it's going to look a bit unbalanced with nothing on the, something on the top and nothing on the sides here. Just set that aside to dry and think what else I can do to that. And I will put some tissue on these ones, I think. I quite like that look. Let's add a bit more in. When I put this on, I try to keep things going horizontally. You don't have to, that's just how I like it. And that bit's no good, it's got no pattern on it. Get another bit of this piece with the zipper. This is quite cool. It's got the zipper on it. I can put that out this side too, I think. In fact, I'll put it underneath this one. I'll slip it under there. Just have to tear this little bit off here to get it under. Okay, I'll just let these dry and then I'll work out what else I can do with them. Oh, I think I need to have it down the bottom. These are obviously tags, or cut into tag shapes, and I will put some stuff up the top in a minute. Right now, I really want to just enhance this bottom part a little bit. Oh, can't get that to pull down. There you go. I will put more on those, so I'll just put those aside to dry as well. And see what else I have in my bag of tricks. I have a couple of guest checks that I've grunged up and done nothing else with, so let's keep working on these while we wait for those things to dry. Let's go around the edge a bit more with them. They're a bit grungier. And I have this bunch of words that I cut out from a book, and when I was doing my lap book, you may remember, I also cut these little pieces. These are the tops of the spines, and I stuck them all in this plastic sleeve here, and then I just saw them and thought, oh, I can use some of them. I'm thinking some cards might go on the guest check. I'm going to stick them down and see what they look like, and if it doesn't work out, I've just wasted a couple of playing cards and a guest check, and I'm fine with that. I'm happy to experiment and see what I can do. And put the jack here maybe. I cut it off? I'll cut that off. A little tiny bit at the top there. Okay, so I could turn this into a pocket, stick it down and have it so you can have a pocket on the side. I just wanted to put some of those words on top too, I think. Taken to inking directly on my board like this because I actually don't like the sound that it makes when I flick it on the paper. So instead I'll just lay it down and ink it like that. Actually want that cut off. Okay, put it across here. I think it's important to try things. I don't think you create art and stuff if you're not game enough to try something, and if it doesn't work, what have you wasted? And then this can get torn off, and then torn off on this side too, rather than cut off. Just put some ink on there. That's looking quite cool. I wonder if I can put another couple. I might cut this one down. Pop this on top like that. Or over here so we get part of it. Okay. Again, I'll just give it some grunge first before I start. Let's see how we go with this. I feel like I need something here. I do need something there. What do I need? I've got a piece of... Just looking on my table for what I was using. before. Just getting a piece of snippet roll that I can put on here. These are just ribbons, and I did a video on this, sewing onto a piece of card. Just looking for where that can go. Yep, the other way. Yep, definitely the other way, like that. And then I need something on top of it. What am I going to put on top of that? I might go back to my buttons. So this one I think I will use as a side tuck spot, so I'll have it glued down as a side pocket, I mean, on there like that. And that's another thing done, so I'll put that aside. I've got a couple of tags pulled out, and I just wonder if they will fit in these things here. They're not too bad, they're possibly a little bit too long. But I guess that's okay. You could pull that out and write on it. So you could pop this in to a pocket and then have that. Or I've got this smaller one, but I don't know whether this is going to be too wide. Oh no, that's actually perfect. Okay, so I've got those, and I've got a few of these. Had these for so many years, I've lost count. Okay, and this one can go in here. So I've got some embellishments for my embellishment box. Got another one here. I can't remember which side I put this on. Here, this side. That's actually good. I could also stitch around here if I wanted to. I really liked what I did with that guest check, so I'm going to do another one of those because I've still got plenty. That's one I've missed, but plenty of these cards. If I just do a similar thing and lay them down like this, and then chop them off. I might put the Queen over here, and then this one under here, I think. Yep, okay. I'm just doing the same layout. It worked well. And as I said before, these aren't going into the same book necessarily. They'll go into different books. So you're not going to see or notice, even if they were in the same book, I don't think you'd notice that I used the same method for both of them. One down the bottom here. That's a pretty one, that one. And then again, some of those papers. Let's see what I've got left in here. Got plenty of this book left. I can always cut more out of it. These were just the leftovers when I was making things, so I thought I'd put them into a sleeve rather than wasting them. I like it when you get sort of half the word, that's why I'm pushing it to this side. So I will put that down. I think it looks more intriguing than having the whole word there. I'll just cut it this time. And then put some, maybe another one down on top of it. Let's see. Oh. I've got one here. This one looks good for it. Here. going to lay that over there. Yeah, that looks good. Oh. I will cut these edges off too. And there may be a bit more of this. I've cut the bit of white paper off and maybe I'll put it down here this time so that you can see the words. Otherwise there's no point in having put the words on. Let's see. Yeah, down that side, down the bottom here. This is where it's going. Maybe I should put the other bit up here. Yeah, I'm going to get this word in that's on the ribbon. I don't want to cover that, so I'll put that up here. Oh, hang on, I need to take this little bit of pink is showing through because I just sewed down the centre of the ribbon, so as I'm pulling it apart to use it, some of the card is showing, and that's okay. I think that looks quite good. I don't think it needs anything else. I'll have a think about that. I'm not sure. I think it might need something. Maybe I'll just do another. I could do a button or a flower up here. Let me see what I've got. Maybe I'll just do another button. Yeah, I think I'll just go for the button. Let's see. I've got a bigger button this time like I used on the other one. Can't see that I've got a bit bigger button, and I definitely want a white or a cream button. So maybe I can do a couple of little buttons. That's too big now. One more. And I can do them, I could do them up, down, couldn't I, like that. How's that look? Yep, I think that's going to be the plan. That's a cute one too. So let's go back to our ones that we were waiting to dry, these 3, and I might wrap it up after I've done these 3. The first thing is just to tear the tissue off the edges. I'll leave some of them hanging over. Okay, and then this one. Now, what am I going to put on top? I'll put this one down and then work on the other top part. I'm just trying to work out what to do, and I think with this one I will put a ticket down. This is just a white ticket that I have grunged up, and start to build this and see if it looks any good. I would like to use these if I can. But if they don't end up looking any good, then I'm going to have to ditch them. This can go on here. I've ripped this one in half, so I'm going to put it like that. And then these I'll put down here. I'm quite liking that. Yeah, that's good. I was worried about how I was going to use these tickets that I'd grunged. I've just dyed them with some ink. And I'm not sure what else. They definitely need something else. I'll just go and have a hunt and see what else I can find for this. Might actually put this one over here too. Where will I put it? Maybe up here? Yeah, I'll put that one up there. I do have some more of these. I wonder if they'll look any good if I put them up the top here. I don't think so, yeah. Okay, that's looking better. So I'll put this one down here, and then I'm going right out of my comfort zone because I recently cleaned up and sold off a lot of my jewellery making supplies, and in there I found these flat backed bling. I've got a couple of sizes. This is the bigger size, and I think I'm going to add some bling, which I know is not really what I do, but let's have a go and see if we end up using these somehow. I'm sure I will. I'll make something. I'll put them into a journal or something. And it's really different, but it's giving a bit of a little sparkle to my page. I'm putting this one up here because I've got that glue on there before and I want to hide it. That's how you do it. And then I'll just cut these edges of the tickets off. And this one here too. I didn't make those two on a tag, I just made this one was on the back of a tag. And there you go. I think they look great. I'm really happy with them now, and there's something that I definitely will use. I'm quite enjoying that little bit of bling. So I think that's it for today. I've got these ones, and then I've got these two guest checks that I've done. I've got the little pocket cards that I can just tuck in somewhere. So I've got quite a few of those. And then I've got the ones where I added the clusters that I made the other day onto a card. So that's used up quite a few of those playing cards now. And I think that they all look fantastic. This is Deborah. Cheers.